What up, though? For Shinola Detroit, I'm Titus Hayes, and welcome to The Movement. This is a show where we build relationships while we build watches, right here at our factory in Detroit. And today we're joined by Mia Serafino. She's an actress who has appeared in television shows and films including iCarly, Crowded, and Electric Love. And most recently, she starred in Netflix hit show Beef. Mia, welcome to the factory.
Thanks.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So, what do you know about watches?
Oh boy, not a lot, but I am a watch fan. I think it pulls together an outfit. I love a vintage watch, so very excited and nervous.
We're not going to walk through the whole process of making a watch. It took me 10 years to figure that part out, and we have a whole team of people. No. However, we did pull 4 key steps from that process that we would like you to walk through.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so.
All right.
As ready as I'll be.
First up, we'll assemble our versatile leather strap with our signature quick-release spring bar. Align, buckle, and clip. Here we go.
Let's try.
And while you're trying that, I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
So, what are your favorite things about the city of Detroit?
Favorite things about the city of Detroit? There's so many. I come from a music family, so Detroit Rock City, obviously. I love the sports teams. I'm a big Red Wings fan. I know I'm going to make a lot of Chicago fans angry. Spent some time there too. But the food scene, the music scene, Motor City too, the cars.
So Detroit inspires so much of what we do. How does Detroit inspire you?
I think in Detroit you have to be a true artist. There's not a lot of opportunity for commercial value for things, so I don't know, there's such a pure form of art, craftsmanship here and art because people have to be, they're not copping out and going to big cities, so I always am inspired by that. It's very punk rock. This is very hard, by the way. I don't like that you guys, this is the easiest. This is the easiest.
You need some help with that over there?
I do.
I got you.
This is very typical. Do you want to pop it in?
No problem.
Sorry.
So that was painful to watch. Are you sure you would like to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like a challenge. I want to believe one day I can be a watch craftsman, so
okay,
I'm going to keep trying.
I have faith in you, but it's only going to get harder from here. So
okay, great.
beware. Now, onto the case back. It's all about precision. Screw in opposing corners, seal it tight, uphold the Shinola standard. And so while you're doing that, I'm going to ask you some more questions.
All right.
So what is the most challenging role you've ever played?
Ooh,
Do you have a favorite scene you ever filmed?
I think maybe my first day on Beef was really fun because I was a huge fan of Ali Wong. I fell in love with the script and I was just so excited to shoot, and she was just so amazing, and we were improvising and just laughing a lot, and it was just the best energy on a set. So it was not the most, I'm trying to think of the most challenging I've done. I've done a couple of my early days horror films that I feel like that's the hardest.
Gotcha. So Beef has become one of Netflix's most popular series of all time. Do you know the show, did you know the show was going to be a hit?
You never really know when you're filming, but I remember when I got the audition, I saw the people involved, Stephen Yeun, who's actually from Detroit also, and the premise, and I know Sunny from before, the showrunner and creator, and I did have a feeling that it was going to be special, and when I read the scripts, I kind of was like, I've never seen anything like this. As an Italian actress, I have experienced road rage. I have a bit of a temper, so I was like, this is very relatable. Also, Michigan drivers. Yes. I think if you're from Michigan, you realize there's, so I was like, I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to this. But I didn't expect it to blow up the way it did, so that was awesome to see.
What's life been like post-Beef?
It's been nice to see. I always say it's one of the shows I'm in that one of the only things I've done where people don't watch it just to be nice. I was getting a lot of texts from middle school ex-boyfriends who were like, I'm watching Beef. I was like, oh, this is crazy. So I think it's also just being on like a Netflix thing that's just so widely available. Yeah. Yeah.
Theater, plays, stand-in, and even stunt work. Your career has been grind. It's been a real grind. Can you talk about your journey a little bit?
Yeah, I had such an interesting way into it. I went to school for musical theater in Chicago, but in the summers I would come to Michigan. I'd come home for the summer, and there was the film incentive, so there were these huge movies being filmed here, and I actually got to stand in on a film called Real Steel with one of my idols, Hugh Jackman, because he did musical theater, and he actually mentored me a bit and, got me, footage from standing in for my reel. He got me out of work one day because I had a callback for a big movie here. And yeah, so I got to sort of be on the sidelines and watch it, especially being a stand-in. You see how the setups work, and you're just in the center of it all to see how filming works. So I did that for a couple of years. But yeah, it was a great way to learn the ropes without the pressure of performing right away. I'm gonna be more proud if I finish this watch than any acting role I've ever done. Done.
I'm done.
Did it.
Oh yeah, you did it. All the screws are in there pretty tight. Next up, mastering hand setting. It's an art. Stack, align, set hands in order, and ensure perfection. One misstep, and it's back to the beginning. All right, so while you're doing that, we're gonna do our next segment, which is called This or That. I'm actually two things. You have to pick between one of them, and you get one pass. So use it wisely.
Okay.
LA Dodgers or Detroit Tigers?
Detroit Tigers. No, yeah, easy.
Woodward or Jefferson?
Partial to Jefferson, the lake, Grosse Pointe,
Cheers or Friends?
Oh, why are you doing this to me? I mean, Cheers, because it's Cheers, and it was the beginning of everything. It's Ted Danson. Yeah, I'm gonna go Cheers.
I like the theme song.
Best ever.
Yeah.
Shows don't have theme songs anymore. What is going on with that?
Horror or comedy?
Comedy.
Stephen Yeun or Alan Wong?
Oh, come on. Can't do that. That's a tie. They're both just so lovely. For these purposes, Steven's from Detroit, so he wins for the Michigan thing, but...
Fago or Verner's?
Oh, good question. I think Verner's. I always crave it when I'm sick. Wait, okay, I did it, I think. Does it have to be exactly at 12?
Is it on there?
It is. Is it on there well enough?
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
Detroit Coney or an In-N-Out burger?
Oh, Detroit Coney. See, these, yeah.
Gotcha. Keegan Michael Key or Sam Richardson?
I recently started Detroiters. I know I'm so late, but so I have to say Sam Richardson because of that. I'm a big fan of his.
Cool. Sex and the City or Desperate Housewives?
Sex and the City, all the way.
Eminem or Big Sean?
Eminem, just because I grew up with him. I feel like millennial, 8 Mile.
Walt Whitman or F. Scott Fitzgerald?
I love this question so much. I'm rereading The Great Gatsby for the 10th time right now. I do love Walt Whitman too, but Fitzgerald is the GOAT to me.
Okay.
He's the best. Best of all time. Can I use my finger? Is that cheating?
You go in there.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Look.
Let me
See that? All right, so we do this all day, every day.
Okay.
Pictures.
Don't have to put salt in the wound, but
And there
appreciate
you go.
your help.
No problem. Final challenge. Watch casing in an air-controlled environment with precision, angle, and care, ensuring every Shinola watch remains flawless. So last question.
Yeah.
I read that you're a sponge on set and you're always watching takes and studying the craft. How much work goes in behind the scenes?
Much more than people realize, which is why I'm so happy I got to experience being a crew member when I started and kind of being there for every shot. When you're an actor, you're only there for your scenes, but just the amount of work that goes in, every person matters, which is why I love filmmaking so much. Every PA, every person. You need every person there to make it work. It's a true collaboration. It's nice to think about that before you watch any movie or show.
Yeah. Do you have any advice for the up and coming actors?
Yes, make sure you're keeping your love alive for acting and what you're doing and going to class and doing plays and remembering why you're doing it. Because if you get too attached to the business side of things, it's just a recipe for disaster. You'll get burnt out. But if you are going to the theater, doing some of your favorite plays, I don't know, keeps the spark there. I could use some advice on this watch. Okay.
How you doing over there?
How's that
Before
looking?
you press down. Oh, look, you got it.
I got it.
Shockingly, you made it through our process.
I did, just barely.
You defeated the odds. So congratulations.
Thank
You got any last words or any shout outs you want to give to your fans? Any upcoming projects you're working on or anything?
Yeah, just keep watching movies, keep watching TV, keep watching the good stuff. I want to save movie theaters. But yeah, keep supporting just the arts in general.
All right, Mia. So thank you for coming here and completing the movement
Thanks for
with us.
having me.
You mind leaving your giant handcuff here for
Not
your
at
fans and
all.
our employees?
Let's do it. There you go.
Cool. Thank you.